Hey there YouTube, this is Punk Rock Matt with another action figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at a 4 Inchnel figure. This is Ryoma Nagare from the Robo series. I got this guy just the other day from Hobbylink Japan for $44.13, and as of the recording of this review they are still in stock in case you're thinking of picking one up. So as the name implies, 4 Inchnel, you're getting a roughly 4-inch figure. When I first ordered him, I was a little skeptical. I'm like, $44 for what is essentially a 4-inch figure, I don't know. But now that I have him in hand, I'm very happy with him, and I'll tell you why. But first, a size comparison. Here we have a Shocker combatant from the Shoto Rider Versus series, and here he is next to Marvel Legends Daredevil. He is kind of in between the two scales, although obviously closer to Shocker combatant. That's what they're made to do, get knocked out. Well, let's take a look at his articulation, shall we? I have to say, I'm very impressed with this figure. For the size that he is, he moves a ton. So his head is on a hinge and socket. It gets blocked a little bit by the scarf, but not too bad. I've essentially been able to have him look in whatever direction I've needed him to. Here you can see there's sort of the butterfly joints in his shoulders. He's moved pretty well. I will say that this arm was not attached when I opened him, but I was able to reattach it no problem. Okay, there is a hinge and socket joint at the shoulder, a bicep cut, elbow joint, get some really good movement out of that, a hinged and swivel wrist. He has an abdomen joint, which does move some, but not a ton. You're getting more out of that lower one. Ball joint hips. A lot of good movement on those. There's a thigh cut. Double knee joint. Definitely getting great amount of movement out of that. The foot is on a hinge and possibly a ball, I guess. It's probably just a normal socket, but got some good ankle pivot there, and there's also a toe joint. A lot of movement for such a small figure. Definitely able to pull off some dynamic posing, and he stands pretty well too. As you already saw at the beginning of the review, he does come with a stand, but we'll go over that in just one second. First, we're going to take a look at his box. There we are. You can see some of his accessories in there. Getter Robot, The Last Day, Nagare Ryoma. Little character artwork on the side. Same with this one. 4 Inchnel. Bunch of Japanese on the back. It's a nice looking box. Not too big, although it is a little thick. I think that's because of the stand. My favorite thing about this, of course, being that it is resealable. Sometimes you have to put your figures away. Moving on to the accessories, he doesn't come with a ton, but the stand is one of them. Really thick base on that. I think that's pretty cool looking. It doesn't grip him amazingly like, say, a Tomasi Stage Act would, but it does seem to do the trick pretty well, and I'm definitely glad he came with one. He has some alternate hands, these fists. These came on the figure in the box. Then he has another crazy grasping hand like that one. And then he comes with this hand with the gun. The gun does not come out, it's just with the hand. I wouldn't have minded having 2 of those, but I'm happy with the one. Then he also has this alternate face, which is probably his coolest accessory. To put that on, you just put your fingernail into this part of the hair here. That comes off fairly easily. He's got this crazy face, which I love. That's definitely the one I'm displaying him with. And you gently pull that out of there. Replace it with the other face. Get in there, you little bastard. There we go. Then you pop the hair back on, which is probably the hardest part, but not that hard. Yeah, made it easy on me this time. That was nice. And there you have it. A slightly calmer Ryoma Nagare. Very cool figure. Really loving this guy. Even though, like I've said, he's a pretty small figure, I just think he is full of character. The paint apps on his scarf and his coat are all really nice. The articulation is great. The accessories, while there's not that many of them, do really cover what you would need from a figure like this. And it's also nice to finally get a figure of a giant robot pilot and not just the robot. Especially from Robo, because these guys are badass. Really happy with this figure. These chains do move around quite a bit, and you can actually take them off because the hand just comes right out. And I think that is really about it. Definitely very happy with my purchase of this guy. I'll definitely have to keep my eye on the 4-inch Inchnel series in the future. See if they make anything else that catches my eye. So if you were thinking about buying this figure, hopefully I helped you make up your mind. I definitely recommend him if you're a Robo fan. So, thanks for watching, YouTube. Take it easy.